Here we go. So real quick, I thought I'd explain where I'm at in the process. I've electrical labeled all of these cords going into the router, the switches, and I'm pulling all that apart so that I can get it over into this cabinet, and then I'll rehook everything up, and hopefully internet, phone, computers all work again. We'll see. Luckily I have an IT guy, Trent, who can troubleshoot that if I get something wrong, but for the most part I'm just double checking my wiring that I labeled it correct, and then I'm moving everything over. So that's what you'll see me doing. I have ripped out, this was one side of my office, and I've ripped out the walling here. This is where all that internet stuff was housed. All that wiring and everything was just in a cabinet there that looked kind of sloppy. So I've taken all that out. This is where my door is going to be at, so I'm got to take this block walling out yet. But my cabinet here is pretty well complete. I'm just getting the final wiring done on it, and then I'm going to move the server right over here today. So to make the wiring look pretty good, you can see a shot here. This is all the wiring coming in the one side of the wall, and all that wiring I got to clean up once I get out on this side of renovating. But for the most part, I got it all against this board. I took a transmission casing, just that hides some of the transmission components. I took that off and fed all my cords through there, and then used some old hose, just garden hose, and then some electrical hosing for these two components, just to give it a little better look, and then some conduit up here. So these two wires are going to my computer, so these will get moved with some, conduit or something heading this way once I move my desk. So those two kind of ignore. The rest of this is pretty well complete. So wanted it to have a nice clean look going into this cabinet. And then in the cabinet, it obviously is a little sloppier, but it'll have the doors on it. And so now I'm going to move my server into here, blow that out, move it in here, and get the doors on, and then get this fan running so that this thing is pretty well protected. So this lower part here is coming out. This is where my barn slider new office door is going. So all this block wall has to come out. What I'm going to be doing is drilling a bunch of kind of pilot holes and then grind into a lot of this mortar and masonry. The one side is more decorative. This is actually the original exterior of the building, which I opened up the whole way down so I can put signage up and make it look pretty, but we're going to be getting to that in a bit here once I get renovating out in this space. But first I got to finish my office here, close up my original door, and then this is obviously my new door. So I'll show you the other side. So this is where I was laying out this Mustang door that'll be inlaid into the wall here, and then I'll close up everything around it, and this door won't be here no more. And you can see on this side it's just a standard Cinderblock wall that I'm gonna have to score and kind of get ready on both sides so that I can remove this whole piece. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting up plastic on this side so you won't see anything, and it'll keep that dust and debris from coming this way towards my new IT cabinet. So yeah, that's what'll happen. Let's go to town. So kind of cool. Found worker's old drink in the wall. Looks like, I'm sure early 80s, but doesn't say exactly when, but yeah, kind of cool. All right. Alright, here's my new doorway. This desk will be out of the way pretty quick, but in this piece too, I'll open up the wall all the way over, and then here's where my door will usually sit, and it'll be a barn slider going back and forth this way. So that's the plan as of now. Just finished opening up that Cinderblock, so here it is from the other side. Like I said, this door's getting closed up so that you won't even see this. This will all be wall. But yeah, so here's the new opening. Once I get out here, I'll deal with all this wiring and prettying that up. So, but for the most part, we got all of that out and ready to rock. So, and I got the kiddo with today to help me out. Say hello. Or that. So this space right here is gonna have to be utilized pretty well, so I'm gonna build a filing cabinet slash safe slash shelving and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm gonna have two parts. I'm gonna have an upper piece and a lower piece with just kind of a desktop up here, and the upper piece will house some of the filing, and then the lower piece will have shelves and filing too. So, but I gotta build it so that it'll just be this kind of corner cabinet and then an upper corner cabinet. So with that, I'm going to utilize this birch plywood. This will be my backer, This will be my backer, as well as, you know, the tops and the bottoms of that cabinet, and then I'll build a face for them that'll be a little more unique. So, and this woodwork, I've got some outdoor project I'll show you here in a second. This will be some herringbone patterning that'll go up above outside, so I'll show you that here in a sec. But yeah, so besides that, I got to finish painting in here. I got to finish the wall. I got some woodwork I'll be picking up that's free out at the lake in a second. What'd you make? Ooh, nice job. Did you write the list too? Good job.
I'm going to.
So yeah, all that, this woodwork will cover up this. I'll insulate this, and my desk will kind of be built out here, so it'll be a L shape out this way. You'll enter in this way. Obviously all this desk will be out of the way, and then like I said, that corner cabinet, and then a couple seats over here for people who need to sit in my office. So yeah, that should kind of cover this. Obviously I gotta get flooring in and do ceilings and do painting. There's quite a bit left in here to get done, but right now I'm at the point of building these so that I can start housing stuff and filing away again. This piece here is just one I bought online. This protective film will come off, so once I get painted on the outside, this will go right next to the door here. So let me show you that and show you the outside real quick and where I'm at. So on the outside, I've pretty well narrowed down the color I want. I'm going to be kind of came down to a few kind of green grays, and then gray. This one, elephant ears, the closest one I'm going to, because I want our decal on the outside to really pop. The herringbone wood I was talking about, that'll go up here. I'm gonna make a herringbone pattern and make it kind of interesting for this front. So this has been power washed, kind of ready to go. The only other thing I've done a bunch of is up top here. I've sanded and gotten that all kind of prepped up there. So done about, you know, 4 hours of sanding up there to get that woodwork prepped. I got to fill a little bit of Sikaflex, paintable Sikaflex in spots. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty well ready for the paint. And once I get finished painting, just a sec, sweetie, then this will go up, you know, right here. So I'll pull that film, and that'll go up on the building. So, and then I'm pulling all this lettering off. This will be a little ways into the project, but all the lettering's coming down, so that once this is all painted and finished, I'll clean up the tin and get some new stuff up. I'm gonna paint the big decal on there, kind of graffiti it, and then make it look sweet. So that'll go up where my truck's sitting right now, and that'll go right kind of behind that. So that should really make that logos pop with that gray. So as long as we're doing catch-ups, I wanted to show you where we're at on the Chevelle. Our two mechanics, Greg and Matt, have been working on this bad boy. A little dusty, obviously, from being sanded over and over, but this is our Chevelle. He's got a lot of it filled in. I got pictures of it as he's working on it, but for the most part, the windshield's in. We got the hood on, new hood. He's filled in all the problem spots and got it all sanded. This whole quarter had a tree that fell on it, so these body lines were all waved, and he's got them filled back in, so it looks great. He's got the back window out with it all sanded inside. We got to put the system in. There's a few subs and some other system we got in here, so we'll put that in. I got the interior ordered, but it's gonna be to August, so it's a good couple months before it looks like that's all on back order, which is fine. It's just kind of a fun project that we'll get done. Got the rally wheels on it. Got these for pretty reasonable in town, and then we just painted them. Again, they're kind of dusty, but other than that, yeah, the project's coming along really well. We'll get the interior finished here, and then should be ready to roll. This other project out front. So this one was Ford Fairlane, the hood off of it, that I'm going to be stripping the interior for my office desk. We got the hood off of it and cut that up. Justin folded it, and it's going to get bright here in a second. Justin folded it and used the hood piece to make this whole thing. So let's go look at this. This is the kiddo. She's our next gen of the mechanics around here. Yeah, so this is the mailbox. It's been cemented in, 2 rims and a bunch of wheel weights just to cement it in real good. Obviously the crankshaft and support bar, and then we got the crank window, and then a plating with the gate, and this is that hood of that Chevelle, and this is pretty cool. So nice large mailbox for, we get some bigger packages that go in here, and if we have mail in there, we put up our flag, and then when we don't have mail, that can go down. So yeah, that is the piece. And once I get the outside painted with that logo over here, it's gonna look real nice, real sharp. So, but I just wanted to show you that project too. So join us for those next parts, and we'll see you then.
This ain't no funky reggae party. $5 What happened? What happened? I've got the microphone. I got the juice for the trunk of my car.